Hello Chiefsters, it's Gav. Welcome to another one of my videos. Just a quick one today. I just wanted to show these recently painted 91st Highlanders for the Zulu war campaign. They are Empress Miniatures metal 28mm. 91st Highlanders didn't wear kilts apart from their pipers. They wear trews, which is tartan trousers. I've not gone overboard on the tartan. I've tried to show it as tartan with the colours roughly that I was seeing when I was doing my research. I've heavily browned off the helmets. They would often mix them with mud and tea, and I've tried to make them slightly patchy and very slightly different colours of the helmets as well, in like mud form. I've dirtied up very slightly the blankets. The only thing I've got to do with these is I've got to just put some of my darker shadow tones where I've done some black line. It's a bit, although it's not actually black I've used, but it's a tad stark, so I just want to infill some of the areas that's there. But yeah, really nice figures. Remember, obviously Paul Hicks has sculpted them in anyway, but it's a Highland regiment, and these have got the lace cuffs. But remember as well, I think there's only one in this particular 6 that's got any showing, but on the pockets as well they also had the lace with the buttons at the bottom. Most of them, the ammo pouches are covering them, but there is one which I'll come to in a minute. And they give you a mixture in this. I bought this as, I believe I bought this as a complete unit. They mix in they wore the blankets in like in a block form on the back, but on campaign they'd often carry them over the shoulder, and your bits and pieces would be contained a bit like an American Civil War blanket. You know, your stuff would be contained in the middle, and then you tie it off, throw it over. And it also becomes, especially when you've got Zulus with assegai spears, they're which they tend to stab more than throw, and you know, it gives you a bit of protection as well, I would imagine. I've made the pouches where the black leather's worn away slightly. Might be over the top slightly for a clone, you know, for British Empire at the time, but I just wanted to, you know, just give it a feel. I've gone for like a warmer reds on the jacket, just giving it an overall feel of campaign look, and put a bit of dust on the boots and the ankle gaiters. I've not gone. I get a bit selective when I do my weathering. If this is one of my Vietnam figures, because of the colours used, I go a bit more heavy on the dirty look. On these guys, I didn't want to add more dust to an already complicated tartan type pattern, and the same, I could put them on the elbows and that, but for me I just get a bit selective where I put it. So I put grime on the boots, I put grime on the blanket, and some on the bread bags, and on the mess tins, which are in that black pouch there. That's just how I do it. I've given these warmer faces compared to these paras, which I've given slightly colder look to the faces. Yeah, these are Empress as well. So yeah, as I say, the tartan is roughly the colours that I've seen, and it just gives you a very, you know, it looks tartan trews. And they took the badges, helmets on the sun helmets. They'd normally wear badges when they were just doing, if they weren't on campaign, but they removed those as well. So I've just got the 6 done so far. It's taken a while. yeah, some really nice poses. I like them. I think this is the guy. No, it isn't. I'll have to go back in a second and just show you the one where you've got a bit of lace on the pockets to put on. And actually, I think this one I've got to put a bit of white. He's just got a bit of his epaulette showing under one of the blankets, I realised. Right, Gavin, where is it? Oh, there it is. See, just there. You need to put a couple of black dots maybe, and then just a couple of brass dots on top just to show the buttons there. But they've got 3, but I'm saying the other one's hidden under the bread bag. And that's, out of those 6, that's the only pose that I think I've had to show it. Right, thank you very much. Next one, I've got my, didn't think I had, but I've got a bag of bases. Can't believe I've actually got bases in stock for a change. So these will get first a varnish covering, then they'll get put on the bases, based in, and then another varnish coat. And I will get these, paras more or less done. One of my contributors said I shouldn't have 2 parachute qualification badges on either arm. He did say, I can't remember which one he said. I'll have to go back and look. So I'm going to have to remove the 2. I had looked and I just couldn't see whether if they got 1 or 2, so I just went safe as I thought and put 2. But he reckons there's only 1, so I shall have to just correct that and paint one out, which isn't a major thing. So yeah, I've got another 6 all primed up and raring to go. So these will be, as I say, got some varnish to cover over on them, get them base, get them under anti-dust protection, and crack on with the next 6. So thanks for stopping by and taking a look. I'll try and get some photographs clicked up for you. That'll be on the end. Hope all's well with you, and thank you very much as always for your kind words and support. It's always appreciated. It's nice to know you're out there, so thank you very much, and we'll catch each other soon on another video.